In the shadows of the digital age, one name resonates with both intrigue and fear. This hacker became a shadow, a ghost in the machine. In a world where information is power, he became the most notorious hacker in history. Born on August 6, 1963, in Los Angeles, California, Kevin Mitnick, from an early age, displayed a keen intellect and a fascination with technology. As a child, he was captivated by the world of telecommunications, often tinkering with ham radios and phone systems. By the age of 12, he had already mastered the art of manipulating telephone networks, using a technique known as social engineering. This involved deceiving individuals into revealing confidential information, a skill he honed through countless phone calls, posing as technicians or company officials to gain access to restricted systems. As the years passed, Kevin's innocent curiosity transformed into an obsession. By the early 1980s, he had evolved into a skilled hacker, infiltrating some of the most secure systems in the country. Using limited tools such as the Commodore 64, he exploited weaknesses in computer networks, gaining access to databases and confidential files. He navigated the early days of the internet, exploiting vulnerabilities in systems with ease. Mitnick became known as the Condor in hacker circles, a nickname reflecting his elusive nature. He employed methods that blended technical prowess with psychological manipulation, often befriending employees at his targets to gather information. He understood that the weakest link in any security system was human trust. In the year of 1992, he targeted IBM, the tech giant that prided itself on its seemingly impenetrable security. But in reality, even the strongest walls have cracks, and Mitnick was there to find them. Mitnick's first move wasn't to break into IBM's physical offices or hack directly into their networks. He did what he did best: social engineering. He posed as a legitimate technician, someone who belonged. He knew the patterns of the employees he was targeting. He tricked them into revealing their system access information, their usernames, and their passwords. A phone call here, a few well-chosen words there, and the door was open. Once inside, Mitnick was like a digital ghost, moving quietly through the company's network. He accessed confidential source code, proprietary software, and valuable company secrets. The data was downloaded, the systems examined, and Mitnick moved on, leaving IBM without a trace. In 1994, he targeted Motorola, a global telecommunications company known for its mobile phone technology. His goal was intellectual property. Motorola held valuable information, secrets that Mitnick could now exploit or sell. Like a thief in the night, he took everything he could. The kind of data that could make him a king in the hacker world. But as with all his hacks, the thrill wasn't just in the steal, it was in the puzzle. Figuring out how their systems worked, how their defenses could be bypassed, and where the gaps lay. One of the tools Mitnick used was Nmap, an open-source technology used for security scanning. He discovered devices on a network, identified open ports, and assessed the security of the system by probing it for vulnerabilities. In the same year, Mitnick turned his attention to AT&T, the giant telecommunications company. But this hack wasn't just about accessing data, it was about showing just how far he could go. For him, it was about more than just infiltration. It was a test of the entire communication infrastructure. AT&T had no idea what hit them. Again, no harm was done, just a demonstration of how fragile their networks were. But with great power comes great peril. Kevin became a target of the FBI. As law enforcement closed in, Kevin's life became a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. He operated in the shadows, constantly on the move, and at times even living off the grid in cheap motels and borrowed spaces. He hacked his pursuers using tools like packet sniffers. This hack was less about stealing information or software, and more about taunting his pursuers and proving his mastery over their security measures, eluding authorities like a digital phantom. In 1999, after a dramatic 3-year manhunt, the FBI finally caught up with him. His capture was almost cinematic. They finally apprehended him in a Los Angeles apartment. This moment marked the end of an era for the hacker underground. Kevin faced a staggering 5 years in prison, a fate that sent shockwaves through the tech community. While behind bars, Kevin's reputation grew, and so did the public's fascination with him. His time in prison was both a punishment and a period of reflection, leading him to reassess his life and choices. He devoured books on philosophy and technology, contemplating the ethical implications of his past actions. Upon his release in 2000, Mitnick emerged as a changed man. He transitioned from a notorious hacker to a respected security consultant, using his once dubious skills to help companies fortify their defenses against threats. He authored books, including The Art of Deception, which laid down the tactics of social engineering and the vulnerabilities of human nature. Kevin Mitnick's life story is a testament to transformation. From a digital outlaw evading the law to a revered figure in cybersecurity, he used his past to educate and inspire others. His journey serves as a cautionary tale about the power of technology and the ethical dilemmas that accompany it. Today, Mitnick stands as a beacon in the world of cybersecurity, advocating for a safer digital landscape. His past, once filled with deception and evasion, has evolved into a mission of awareness and protection. Kevin Mitnick, a name that once struck fear into the hearts of corporations, now commands respect, embodying the complexities of the digital age. In the end, Kevin's story is not just about hacking, it's about redemption, understanding the consequences of our actions, and the enduring impact of technology on our lives. For more notorious hacker stories and all things tech, like and subscribe, leave a comment below. Use the link in the description to donate.